Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mackie. I hope you're all having a great day today. The past couple days for me have been rough. You're about to see why. But I just can't believe this happened, what I'm about to show you guys. It's the most tragic thing I've ever experienced in my entire life. But I'm honestly just so stressed about this. I feel so guilty. I can hardly sleep at night. So, on that note, let's get straight into the video. Well, as some of you may or may not know, I was just in Palm Springs for one night, and I decided to bring my haunted doll, Sam, with me because there's some paranormal stuff. There's some spooky stuff in Palm Springs. It's actually pretty haunted there. So I brought my haunted doll Sam because he's almost like the spirit attached to him, or the spirit attached to the doll is a male. His name is Sam, and we've all grown to love Sam, and we've learned so much about Sam. So he's almost like a protector at this point. He's a really good spirit, so I brought him with me, and all was going so great. We were having a good time. The night we got there, we went out randonauting, and then I talked to Sam a little bit the day I arrived through the Necrophonic app. It was a fun trip. Everything went great, super cool, like I said. But the next morning, we were getting ready to leave Palm Springs, and I had brought my guitar with me as well because I just like playing my guitar every night. It soothes me and relaxes me before going to bed. So I had my guitar leaning up against the wall in the bedroom. I'm laying in bed, and I have Sam tucked away in the nightstand. There's like an opening like that on the bottom of the nightstand, like a cubby. So I had Sam in there. I'm laying in bed, and my dad comes in, and it's just like typical dad, like first thing in the morning. He's like picking things up frantically, like trying to get everything ready to leave. And so I'm laying there, he comes in, and he's like going through the room, like picking everything up. And so he picks up Sam and puts him on the bed, which is fine. And then like 10 minutes later, he goes to where my guitar is, picks it up, and it's about 3 feet. The wall where the guitar was leaning was about 3 feet from the bed. So he picks up my guitar, and it's like a heavier electric guitar. And so he picks it up and just kind of like tosses it like that onto the bed. And when he tossed it and it hit the bed, we just heard this, just the sound of something shattering. And so I look, and the neck of the guitar is laying square on Sam's face. And instantly we both just knew what had happened. And so I like pop up in bed, and I like pull the guitar off of his face, and I'll just show you. This is literally tragic. It's traumatizing. I can luckily push the face back together right there, but it's just missing a chunk right there. So instantly I like pulled the guitar up, and my dad was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And I just was like breathing, like hyperventilating. Not really, but I was like just trying to like keep myself calm, and I felt like I was about to cry because I just felt so bad. I just felt so bad for him, for Sam. And I was just like, "I'm sorry, Sam." My dad was literally on the verge of tears. Like, I've never seen him so emotional over something like this. And I was like, "I just don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do." And my dad was like, "We'll call the right people. Like, we'll find someone who can fix this." And I'm like, "Okay." And I literally just couldn't even talk. I was just felt so bad, and was like, "Oh my gosh, I hope he's not like mad," because apparently the doll, he attached to this doll because it reminds him of his mom, and now we've defaced his mom, and it's a mess. It's a mess. First it was Lola, Kelsey's doll. Her face is just like totaled. Now it's Sam, my doll, and clearly me and Kelsey are unfit mothers or something because we can't even take care of dolls. That's why we shouldn't have children for a very long time. But anyway, then my dad leaves because he had to go pick up my mom down the street at the restaurant. So when he left, I instantly got on my phone and started searching for a doll hospital. Apparently it's a real thing. But I just started searching for a doll hospital. I found one. I called, she didn't answer, and by that point my mom came bursting in the door. She's like, "Where's Sam? What happened to Sam?" I'm like, "Sam's right here, look at him." My mom was like, "Oh my god, like, your dad was basically crying in the car." he like picked her up and was like, "I did something so terrible. I can't believe I did this. This is a huge accident." And my mom's like, "What are you talking about?" And he was just freaking her out, and then he's like, I cracked the doll's face. I cracked Sam's face. There's those situations where you get like, you know, you can get annoyed at someone for doing something like that, but this wasn't one of those situations. It was such an accident. It was just like out of everywhere the guitar could have landed, it landed directly on his face, so I couldn't even get mad. And I didn't want to make him feel even worse because, like I said, he was like on the verge of tears. So it was okay. It was an accident. Then my mom starts looking into dolls. It's crazy how invested my family is in this doll now. But the car, my dad was just about to cry because he's like, "I know how much he loves that doll." And it just sounds so dumb because it's like, I don't love the doll. It's the spirit attached to the doll. And my mom even said that. She's like, it's not so much the doll, but like the energy that's with the doll. And it sounds crazy if this is the first video you've ever seen of mine, but anyway. Luckily at the time I was texting Amanda, so I was like, "Oh my god, Amanda, like, look what happened." And I sent her the picture of Sam, like, "Does he look mad?" And she's like, "No, he's not upset. He knew it was an accident. It's okay." But still, I felt bad. 30 minutes goes by and I get a call back from the doll doctor. And I tell her the situation, I send her a picture, and she's basically like, "I mean, I can repair it, but I'd have to repaint over the face, or else you're gonna see all the cracks still. It's gonna be like a scar. So I'd have to repaint over his face, and it's not gonna look like the same doll." That's what she kept saying. It's not even gonna look remotely close to that face. Like, it's gonna be a completely different face on the doll. And I don't want that. So I was like, "Can't you just glue it back together?" And she's like, "Yeah, I can, but you're gonna see all the cracks through it, like scars." And she even said, "You can look on eBay and try to find the same doll, and we can transplant the head onto the body." I'm like, I'm not transplanting a head on a doll. She basically declined repairing him because the cracks would be there, which I don't think it'd be that big of a deal if you could like slightly see the cracks, because you could see as I push it together, you don't see the main crack, you just see like the hole in his head. But so I was fine with that. I was gonna be like, okay, like, you can glue his face back together, then I can get him like a bandana or something and wrap it around. But she was basically like, no. The big chunk that's missing out of his forehead is pushed back into his head. It's like still attached to the hole. It's like a flap. So I'm thinking if I get like glue or something, or like hot wax and put it on a toothpick, I can extract the shard and then use like super glue or something to try to glue it all back together. I don't know, it just needs to have some stability, because right now it's like super fragile, and I can hardly move Sam, so it just needs to be like more secure. So I think we should use the Necrophonic app and ask Sam if he's upset, and also ask him if he would like me to attempt to glue his face back together, or if he's fine the way it is, or what he wants me to do. So we're gonna use the Necrophonic app right now and see what Sam says. Oh, and the other thing the lady kept telling me, she's like, "Sweetheart, you're better off just buying a new doll. You're better off just buying a new doll. Just like trash out one, buy a new doll." I'm like, I'm not buying a new doll. This one's sentimental. And she's like, well, I mean, you can get one that looks just like it. I'm like, okay, lady. There's a spirit in this doll. Okay, Sam. Sam, are you here? Yes. Okay. First of all, Sam, I just want to say I'm so sorry for what happened to you. I'm sorry, Sam. It was an accident. Sam, are you upset that your doll cracked? Sam, are you mad at us? Okay, Sam. I only want to talk to Sam. Okay. Do you want me to try to glue the doll's face back together? Okay, no negative energy is permitted in here. Face. Sam, do you want me to try to glue your face back together? Sam. Hey. He said hey. I'm sorry, Sam. Okay, I'll glue the big crack and then I'll put a headband over the hole. Is that okay? Yes. Okay. Are you sure you're not upset? Angry. Are you angry, Sam? Hurt. I'm sorry. Do you forgive me, Sam? Yes. Okay. Take all the time you need, but I'll try my best to get it to fix you, okay? Alright. Thanks for talking, Sam. Alright, Sam. Goodbye. Okay, so it sounds like he wants me to attempt to glue the face back together, and he's angry and hurt, but he said he forgives me, knows it's not my fault, and he just needs some time to heal from it, basically. So, okay, at least he gets it. So I think I'm going to try to put some glue on it right now. I just have this Gorilla spray glue. Actually, no, I'm not going to do spray glue because I'm just being impatient and I'm going to mess everything up by doing that. So I'm going to go tomorrow and get the proper glue to repair Sam's doll's face. So I guess the next time you'll see me, we'll be going into doll surgery. Right, Sam? Alright, I'll pick back up when I get the glue. Alright, so it is officially the next day and I have acquired the necessary supplies to go into doll surgery with Sam over here. I got two products. I don't know which one I'm going to use yet, but I got this Scotch High Performance glue, and then I just got the classic No Run super glue. So I'm going to read more in detail on them right now and see which one will be better for repairing Sam's face. Let's see what both of them look like, then I'll decide. The thing I hate about just the classic super glue though, I feel like the second you open it, it like dries out and there's not much leeway for timing at all. You kind of have to put it on there and hope for the best. So this just looks like Elmer's school glue. It's not clear or anything. I might just do the normal super glue and pray for the best. You know what the worst thing in the entire universe is though? When you get super glue on your fingers. Oh my god. Ugh. Name a worse sensation. You can't. I think I'm gonna go for this though. Alright, let me clear out the operation table and then we'll get to work on Sam. So let me position the camera real quick so you can see what's going on. All right, let's get our patient set up. And here we go, Sam. You ready? Okay. All right. Okay, I literally can't talk for this because I can't focus if I'm talking. That's just the ADHD in me, you could say. Okay, I don't know how well this is working. I mean, it looks pretty. I'm like hoping here that I can like sand, or not sand, but kind of. Oh, it's working. It's working. It's working. Okay, okay. We got this, Sam. We got this. And there's super glue on my finger. Great. I'm currently blowing on his neck. Let me know if anyone else has ever lightly blown on a doll's neck. Stick it on there and see if I can pull it out. This is literally a game of operation right now. This is how I spend my Friday night. I don't know about you guys, but blowing on a doll's forehead. Okay, I'm just gonna let that dry for a second. This looks so bad. Oh my gosh, I just looked at the camera. It looks like I'm stabbing him. I'm literally lightheaded from blowing on his face. Oh my gosh, the super glue got in my hair. No, what happened? I think it's lost forever. See, the main goal for me, at least, is that we secure it enough so it doesn't break any further. Alright, now I'm gonna try something a little risky, but if we can pull it off, I feel like Sam's gonna be happy, so let's try. There's this little piece that I found, and I think I can almost secure it like that, so it doesn't, so it's not as big as a gap. That's how he's looking. I'm literally sweating right now, but while Sam sits like that for a little bit and dries, I'm gonna make him a tiny little bandana, and it's gonna be super cool. This is Kaya's bandana, but I'm sure she won't mind sharing. Something traumatic that happened to Sam last night. Yes, another trauma. You may be asking, what else could have possibly happened to this poor, poor soul? Well, I'll tell you. My elderly dog, Benny, he constantly hunts his little toys, and it's pretty bad. Well, I walked in last night to find Benny had Sam mounted, and he was about to start hunting. So I quickly put an end to whatever was going on, and I pulled Sam out of there, but it was traumatizing for him. Now have a little bandana for Sam. Let's see if this is dry. Nope, still wet, and that's just more super glue. So this is how he's looking. So much better. You can't even see the giant crack. All you see is this little mess up there. But we're about to get this nice and covered up for him, so let's put on his bandana. What am I doing with my life? Hold on, Sam, you're doing great, sweetie. Wait. Hold on. I think we're done. Why am I obsessed with this? I think you look so badass. You look badass, Sam. Are you kidding? Alright, this is the end result of Sam's doll surgery. In 3, 2, 1. Yay! Yay, Sam! Okay, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I think it looks pretty good, and I don't know why, but I actually love the bandana on him. I think it looks so sick. I should have put a bandana on this doll a long time ago. Okay, so Sam looks phenomenal. Literally, Sam, you look amazing. Okay, so my camera battery died and I can't find my other battery anywhere, so I'm gonna end off the video on this phone, on my mom's phone. So if the quality changed, that's why. But I just want to use the Necrophonic app really quick just to see if he likes the face and how he thinks I did. So, Sam, are you here? Yes. Okay, Sam, how do you think I did on your face? Do you like it? Face. Do you think I did a decent job? Yes. Just want to say sorry once again, and hopefully this makes up for it just a little bit. Okay. Sam, do you like the headband? Yes. Alright, Sam, I'll talk to you later, okay? Alright, goodbye. Okay, so I think he's a little bit happier with the results and he feels a little bit more comfortable now. What a fiasco it has been. So on that note, I guess I'll just end off the video here. I hope you guys did enjoy this sad, tragic story and the somewhat decent outcome at the end. If you did enjoy the video at all, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and if you're new here, consider subscribing if you like this type of content, and don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so you don't miss out on when I post new videos. But other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. Peace. Yeah.